Hi people, this is Nettie again. Okay, you see, it looks like it's kind of cloudy. No, the sun came out, and the sky looks a little cloudy. It gets cloudy, and then it gets back to normal. But that's the Sahara Desert dust that comes to Puerto Rico every year. This year has been awful. It has been a lot. A lot of people has been catching asthma. People that has asthma. So, it messes up my throat very bad. When you see I'm always like, it's because of the Sahara Desert. In the wintertime, I don't go through this. It's just in the summertime. I guess it's some allergy that I get. But anyway, let's get back to business. I wanted to show you. Wait, let me see if I could show you this. You see that plant? That's Cuban oregano. I did not bury it. I just put it back in there, because we had cut it off to fix this area. And I didn't bury it. I just put it on top of the dirt again. And look how beautiful. That's been since we first started doing this, like last month, I think it was. So it's doing good. Also here, you see those leaves there? That's soursop, as you can see right there. Remember that I showed I made a video in the beginning of the summer that I took them out thinking that it was breaking the bottom of the, because it's on a plastic canister. So I thought it broke the bottom because it's so big. The root is the stem is so thick. So I figured it broke it out. And so we took it out. We put it in the sun and it didn't like it. It started to die. As you can see, I don't know if you can see. I have so much stuff over here. I got my soap. Okay. Let me see if you could see. Let me see where I'm pointing my finger. Right there. There's a stick. Those are dried out. I'm going to take all these dried out sticks. Over here, there's another one right there. That big one right there. All these dried up ones, I'm going to cut them up. We didn't have time this weekend since, we were trying to fix the bedrooms. We have used them for storage for so many years, since the kids left. But we decided to fix it up, because sometimes families wants to come over, so if they want to stay here. So we have them all right, good. And basically, it is growing beautifully. I'm giving it, how you call it? I'm giving it coffee, leftover coffee. I put it in there in the canister there. I put the water in, and then I put Epsom salt, and I mix it all up and fill it up with water, and it was giving it to him. I think it's doing pretty good because look at these plants; they're growing bigger too. This is my mint. My mint. I bought this mint for 99 cents. It was a little bit. It started to die. I don't know why, but it started to die, and I was able to grab a piece of it, and I planted it in another place. Voila. So I wasn't planting it here. They were like hanging down and had long strings, and from there I made all these extras. So here they get in the afternoon they get lots of sun right here, this area. So I put everything like this plant, that plant. I also move the baby. I call it the baby strawberries. They're still growing strawberries, as you can see. So I'm leaving it there. This strawberry is getting sticky. I don't know what's wrong with it. I might change her place because the other one that I have over there is beautiful. This one, I don't know what's going on with her. Maybe they're dirty. What happened was that I bought pot mix because that was the only thing that was in the store. And I don't like it. It dries so fast. Look, I watered them yesterday, and this piece right here is already dry. It's a hassle. So I'm gonna see if this weekend I could get Miracle-Gro, but not pot, for little things. I wanted the normal one that I buy. There's compost, there's everything. It stays way moist, like this one. I had it for years, and they still bring the flowers of the plants. Beautiful, you know. And I don't have to like change it all the time or anything. Most of these dirt old, but it's not the potting mix. It's the regular Miracle Grow. And here I still trying to find out. Hey, people, help me out here. Do you know what this is? I don't know what it is. Help me out. Oh, and I also got. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. I also have more strawberries here, as you can see. And surprise, surprise, voila! It's giving a fruit, and it's so short, so small. If I could keep it this small and let it give fruits, hey, that'd be beautiful. I would love that. So I put it in a double because the roots were coming out. So I put it in a double pot. I did the same thing for this one to provoke it, even though it doesn't have any roots in the bottom, But I decided to do it that way because, I call it, if the bottom is wetter, they're going to look for the bottom, you know. And I'm thinking of cutting the tip off so it could just grow sideways and not straight up. And they're starting to give. Let me see if you can see here. Let me see if I could see here. Okay, here, right there, you can see it. Yeah, it's giving me side shoots. It has a few side shoots. So I took off a little bit of the leaves because the leaves were like too suffocating. And maybe today, because they grew, they grew more. So now, when I put it here, it was like around here. It was like 2 days ago. It was like around here, like 2 days ago. And how you call it? I don't think they're giving any fruits yet. No. So I'm gonna cut it before it gives fruits, because if I see any little spot that is gonna give fruits, I won't cut it. So So I cut all the leaves in that, and then the stems I just dropped it in here because they're gonna compost. So I leave it at that. Here I have, I think it's a pepper. One of the peppers that grew like a year later. Yep, a year later. It doesn't look too good, but now it's starting to get side shoots, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it right. Wait. Where's my finger? Okay, right there. Right here. Right there. It's starting to give a lot of side shoots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the two tips in there and just let it grow. Or I might leave it at that because she looks happy. Especially here, look. Right there. You can see a biggie one coming out. So I'm going to let it be. I'm not going to mess around with it, But as you can see, you water one day and the next day everything looks so dry. So this one is not the same because this is the compost. I added it with how you call it, with the peat moss. Just to give it this one's not gonna grow. I broke it trying to pass it over here. This one also, I think yep. So those two are not gonna get it. I planted to see if they do work, but I guess they don't. Look. So, but I'm not worried about that because I have another stack over there that I'll show you in a minute. I also want to show you the biggest strawberry I got from seeds. So I have that one, and I have the baby ones that are coming out still, and I have. Oh, let me show you this side. So I could just go little by little, and I could I could just show you, and I don't have to come back to the back over here, and I could just show you this. So here you see the coriander seeds. I'm waiting for it to dry up real good, and then I'm gonna change it. This, yes, is my vicks. This is a vicks plant. I didn't know there existed such thing as a vicks plant. That's what they put here, vicks plant. So I'm going like, what the heck is a vicks plant? So as you can see right here, it has a little like pinch. I did that. It smells just like Vicks vaporizer. Yes, the same thing. So I assume if I grow this, I could make Vicks vaporizer. All I need is the cream, the I call it the bottom part. Add a little mint, add a little plant of these, and I got Vicks vaporizer. Save myself a whole bunch of money. Okay, even though I don't use it that much, I'm just joking. And here they're starting to look better, since they're not being bothered anymore. And this one died. Well, I gotta clean up all these dead ones. They died because the other time they came in, they tore it up. I was trying to save it. I figured maybe even if it doesn't have a root, it might grow. So it didn't. But they come in new ones, new babies coming out. So I just wait for it to grow more kids, more babies, and that's it. Right there you have 2 babies right there. And there's a few ones. There's one here. And there's one of them that has 2 babies coming out. There's another one over here, as you can see right there. So it doesn't matter. So, and I also want to show you something. I think I might cut this plant out. This is my avocado plant. Look how beautiful it looks. I'm also giving her. I started giving her how you call that? The same thing, the water with the Epsom salt and the leftover coffee. So my leftover coffee, I don't have to throw it away. I just use it here. And wow, it already took 11 minutes just to give that. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go running over here. And there I transplanted my, how you call it, lettuce. They're very hard to grow, but at least they're starting to grow up. Here I'm trying to save my orchid. I have one here, baby, that's looking downwards. I don't know why, but I'm gonna let it have enough roots, and then I'm gonna cut it and put it in here. I was planning to throw this one out, but it started to grow. You see, it has a new thing coming out, so I'm not gonna, how you call it, take it out. And I got more corianders over here. This one likes it here, because I don't know why, but it likes it here. So I just leave it here. I gotta turn it around because they tend to look for the light, and where the light is that way. Let me see, this way. They'll start moving this way. So every time I just change it, so they could take it in different angles and they grow straighter, like here. So basically that's all I have for today. Planning to plant leaf tops, something like that. I did it last summer, but the chickens went all over it, messed it all up. It was this big already, and messed it all up. So, but I do have a lot of seeds. I bought them very cheap. I think it was for $1. And it had a stack of cheese. I was gonna say, I must be hungry. Stacks of how you call that? Of seeds. So I'm gonna go back to plant some more of seeds. That is not really, I haven't done it because mainly I like to plant is what they call food. Like lettuce and all that stuff, peppers. Because the peppers here are very expensive. So, if I could grow my own peppers, I don't have to, I could do my own sofrito. And my sofrito would taste even better. Because it'd be all fresh. So, what I do is now, I buy the sofrito from the store. Then I add ingredients in it, like coriander. I like it with lots of coriander in there, And I add I cook Cuban oregano, lots of Cuban oregano. Now I'll be adding basil, and I put all these different things that makes it feel like I made it. But sometimes I buy this little pepper that comes in a canister, a little glass thing. They're like close to $2, I think. But it's just two little pieces there, so it's not really much doing. So if I could get my peppers to work, and I could get my ajices to work, I could make my own sofrito, and it would virtually cost me virtually nothing. So saying this, I want to thank you for watching my videos, and remember to pray not only for Puerto Rico, because I think the whole world needs to pray. It's the coronavirus is killing people, and people are so unconscious that like for instance, one guy knew he was sick. He came to visit to the people in Puerto Rico and infected 5 people. The lady of the house died with the coronavirus. And yet people say, that's fake. You don't have to put no gloves, no this, no that. What's that? How you going to risk the family? Like I tell my family out there, if you're going to come, you're going to check yourself first. I take care of my 2 granddaughters. I'm not going to risk them. I'm not going to risk myself either. So I tell them, you got to get the, how you call it? You're checked up, that you are okay, that if you're coming with somebody else, they are okay, then I don't mind, But, I just don't want to have, because a lot of people are coming over here from the States, from Florida, this and that, and they're coming infected. And then they affect people here, and we're trying to fight to stop it, and then they come and they just mess it up, So, if you're coming clean, hey, welcome. If you know you're sick, stay home. You got sick over there, stay over there. Don't they come over here like to look for medical help? Hello, like cuckoo. They ain't know the health over here is less than in the States. So, like, if you go to, how you call it, you go to the doctors over there, you got your Medicaid over there, whatever. The Medicaid over there gives you more things than the Medicaids here. They just give you pills. That's about it. When I was in the United States, I was getting wheelchair. I was getting braces. I had to get out of my braces, sit into a wheelchair, because I didn't have close to $2,000 to make my braces. So I had to actually sit in the wheelchair, which is way cheaper. This one I bought just now, thanks to the United States, with the $1,200 they gave. The first thing I did was buy my wheelchair. I needed it. I was going crazy with the old wheelchair because my legs used to drag. I used to get me pissed off because I couldn't do no hardly much things right. And as soon as the money came, that's the first thing I bought, my wheelchair. And I used part of it like for this. That also made me happy because the chicken had me, like, I was about to quit. I was about to quit planting, and it was hurting my heart because I love what I'm doing, because I'll be home all day by myself. So, this is entertainment to me. This keeps my mind straight and happy and all that, And I didn't want to lose it, but I was at the verge of that. Because you know what is, let's say I put this plant, look how beautiful it looks, right? Then a chicken comes and jumps on it to jump over this side. I always said, oh, money buying the plant, the seeds, water, waste dirt, and then when I'm thinking, yeah, I could use this for my sofrito, this and that, blah, 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 they're all gone. That's how bad it is. So, I gotta give thanks for that. And yet, I heard that in the United States, almost everybody got their check. Over here, I think like 40%, like, not even. I don't think that even 40% has taken it. Because you hear the radio boy, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? The money came here already like 3-4 months ago. And I got mine through, since my husband, since he works, he always feel every year he fills the income tax. So I'm in it as his dependent since I don't work, and I thank God that he got it right away. You know, it made me so happy. The first thing I say, "You gotta go and get me a wheelchair," and so you know, it's like that. You know, but I'm very happy. We were able to buy 2 tanks instead of one, for brand new. And it's hard to see where the water is, but what I do is I touch it. And I told him, look, when you're going to fill it up, just touch it. Where you see where the cool part starts, that's where it stops, the water. So, anyway, people, I'm talking too much. I have a problem. My mother says, you know why people don't want to talk to you over the phone? You talk too much. And at the beginning, I wasn't talking much. I was like too shy, you know. No, I'm not shy. I noticed that if I get too shy, and I make like 5-minute videos, 2-minute videos, it's not gonna get nowhere. So I decided, okay, let's do it 10 minutes. But now I'm going on 20. So I'm sorry, people, that I talk a lot. You know, when you're alone all day, you talk too much when you catch somebody that you could talk to. So God bless you all. I'm praying for you guys that the Lord keeps you from getting the coronavirus, and that to help United States to get out of this mess we're in, thanks to the Chinese government. Well, that's all for now, folks. God bless you. Until next time. Bye bye.